when I found what it means to be a payroll professional. I grew up in a mid-sized town in Scotland called Coatbridge. And Coatbridge had and has a professional soccer club. Of course, in Scotland we call that football. So they're called the Albion Rovers Football Club. Now, when I say they were professional, I don't mean to imply that they were any good. They actually were not much of a team, and they usually ended up at the bottom of the division. But they were professional in that the players were paid. So I guess it was really more accurate to say that the players were professional. Now, my father, in common with every other man in Scotland then and now, was a football fan. And he had taken a little part-time job as secretary-treasurer for the Rovers. And he loved that because it gave him a personal connection to the game. So one day he came to me and he said, "How would you like a job?" I said, "A job? I mean, I would get paid?" He said, "Oh yes." I said, "Well, what would I have to do?" So he said, "Well, one of the things that I do for the Rovers is pay the players, and it's a very important job. And I'm really busy and I could use some help. So the way it works is I write checks for the players," but of course he had to explain to me what a check was. And he said, "I write the checks, but we have these wee brown payroll envelopes that have to have the players' names written on them very clearly so that we can make sure that the players get the right checks." And I thought, "You could do that." So I said, "Oh yes, I could do that." So he said, "Now you have to do your best handwriting." I said, "Yes, I would do that." So I got the job. Now, I don't remember what I was paid, but when you're 9 years old, pay is pay. So it was decided that Thursday night was the night we would do the work. The players had to get paid on Saturday before the game. So Thursday night was the night. So the first Thursday I was there helping my mum to clear the table so that Dad and I could have our office space to do our work. And we did it. And I sat there and I painstakingly made all my best writing for all the players' names. Now, being a 9-year-old girl, of course, I had a crush on one of the players. His name was Lindsay Hodge, and I used to put Lindsay's envelope at the end. I did it last, and I always gave it extra special care. And I used to hope that somehow he would know that I had done that. Anyway, the first week came and went, and on Saturday my dad went off to the game, and when he came back, I was at the door waiting for him. I said, "Well, did the players get paid? Did they?" He said, "Yes, they did. The players were paid on time. They were very happy because of your good work." I was proud. 9 years old. First job. Payroll professional.